what he was questioning. He just didn't have the feel he wanted with the car at that time.
There's the factory stores for it. Dick Trickle, 75. Allison works the outside, trying to move back up on Rusty Wallace.
That was the point I was trying to make a while ago. On a restart like that, if you don't clean your tires really well, everybody said, well, Earnhardt just run into him. That's not necessarily so, because you can have all that buildup on the tire, and it goes in there. It's just like hitting sand in the driveway. You just skate right across the racetrack.
Well, look at the inside. Looked like he got a pretty good shot in that left rear housing of the car. And right here we can see that there's no riding left on the left rear tire. I was trying to see it. You can tell for sure hit the body work. I was concerned about damage to the rear end housing. It's hard to tell right now.
The other thing about the left side of these cars is you see how much clearance they leave between the tire and the fender, as opposed to a Daytona or Talladega car. You leave a lot of open space there for just that reason.
Yeah, at Daytona and Talladega, they look like airplanes. The fenders miss the tires by a 1/16 of an inch. They come here, look like they took a torch and cut it off just to get it out of the way.
Jeff Gordon in second place ahead of Mark Martin. Gordon has not won a Busch race here. Finished up in the top 5, however, in his best effort. But not yet a victory on this racetrack. Looks like he is moving away from Mark Martin.
Yeah, it seemed like once the race started, his car settled down. His cars would get better and better as the day went on, and just like Buddy said, he's not snatching that wheel around as he did earlier.
Well, he's getting smooth, and this kid has such a great driving rhythm that when he gets into it, he is just like in Charlotte, Daytona twice. I mean, once he gets there, he don't give it up. He really drives that race car well all day.
Look at Dale Jarrett. He just went around the 6th car also. Garth Jarrett's is really working today.
Well, you look at the left rear of Jarrett's car as we watch the Ford telemetry on board Mark Martin. Used to be, Buddy, you guys would go to Darlington and get the Darlington stripe on the outside right rear corner, the left rear on the inside. Every one of these cars has got some kind of bang on it, it seems.
Well, there's a lot of racetrack there that we don't use here. If you notice, about the last 15 feet of this racetrack, nobody's been up there.
Right. Davey Allison and Mark Martin moving up on Rusty Wallace. On our 800 number, Carol from New Hampshire couldn't get tickets for today. She wondered if the Live was on the Winston Cup schedule for next year. Yes, Bill France, the pre-race, announced that he was proud to be associated with the Bear family in this great facility and hopes to be back here for many years to come.
Okay, I'm going to explain that to you, too. Mike Joy bought half the grandstand for his friends up here.
God, it feels like it. My wallet's lighter for the result. Everybody in New England wanted tickets for this race. Here's Earnhardt again, trying to get back on the lead lap. Sterling Marlin trying to cut him one lap down. Tight battle down the front straightaway.
He's trying to do it the old-fashioned way, too. He's going to try to earn it on the outside there.
Sterling's car went to the front earlier. He's in the lead now. Looks like he easily put Earnhardt back down. Looks like Sterling's hit somebody with the nose of his car. Since we saw it earlier, got a little bit of damage right on the frontal area of his car, but not enough to hurt it, doesn't look like.
One thing you show you here, 3 and 4 is a little different from 1 and 2 as they come off turn number 4 here. But you go down into turn number 1, and it's almost, it drives like a straightaway, like the corner square between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Come down here, and then all of a sudden there's this little straight squirt, and then you're turning left again to come off the corner. 3 and 4 looks very, very different. Neil, like it's almost like it's more of a rounded corner than a square corner.
Yes, it's got a good arc all the way through 3 and 4. Like you say, down to 1, you get in and you think you've got the turn made, and you get back in the throttle, then you got to turn again. So it really works the guys from the middle of the 1 right up off the second corner back there. There's a lot of difference in these 2 ends of these racetracks, and you just try to hit a happy medium, get through both ends as well as you can. You might give up a little on one end.
Neil, most of the cars get in the corner back. The guys that come out of from the center to the back straightaway or front straightaway that really make the time here. You see Sterling's a little sideways off that corner there.
At New Hampshire International, we're 105 laps complete. Close encounters, I'll tell you. Gary, you just love to shake us up with that shot, don't you? Bumper cam.
Uh-oh, there we go. You can see the groove. Look how yellow.
Yep.
Look, you can see the tire marks that go down and go away.
See them?
Watch this car come by. Watch the tire mark. Oh, that didn't do it hard enough. Smash your gas.
Yeah, but the groove itself, you can see how yellow it is. It's hotter than anywhere else.
hello, do not adjust your set. Okay. The good one coming up is going to be Jarrett Wallace Allison.
Boy, you're right about that. They're catching Jeff Gordon in a curl. You can see the heat build up on some of the cars way back in the morning.
Left side exhaust.
Right side tires. Yes. Welcome back to New Hampshire. Mike Joy with Neil Bonnet and Buddy Baker. 108 laps on the board. Sun-baked ground. It looks like the Daytona Beach grandstand here. Here's our Cincinnati Electronics infrared camera. See the temperature of the racetrack, still in that green zone where it was. Real easy to pick out the groove where they're running, especially where those right side tires put a lot of heat into the racetrack. That camera measures heat, not light.
Yeah, and there's a lot more heat on the left side of the car simply because on a track that's flat like this, where the car rolls over in the corner, they put both exhausts out the left side of the car. And that way you're throwing all the exhaust temperature out the left side. The body rolls over and hit the pipe on the right side, so this you move them both to the left side.
And as the sun bakes down on this racetrack, we expect the track surface to be up a bit in that yellow zone as we get a little further through this day. There's your race leader, Sterling Marlin. He's punted somebody with the nose of that Thunderbird in these first 100 laps. Hard to avoid contact. Avoid contact if you want to keep your contract. I called Gordon Johncock.
Okay, what I'm going to tell you, if he keeps running like this, you talk about a contract, he's going to have one to talk about. 31.5 seconds last lap. Moves up on Dave Marcus.
Seymour with a big difference with his race car. Most guys have to be right in the bottom to run good. If he gets shoved just like right then on the outside, he still makes a strong run off the corner. Bottom, top, he's got it working anywhere he wants to right now.
Peggy from California calls in, Neil, and they had a press conference the other day. She wants to know what car you're going to run at Talladega.
Going to run one of Earnhardt's cars. The Childress team is going to take a second car to Talladega. We'll be down here with them. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, do you get the car you tested or the car that Dale won Daytona in?
It'll be a different car. The one he won with in Firecracker, he'll run it, and the other one, but I mean, they're identical. There's not very much difference.
So do I guarantee you, Neil. One thing good about that deal, when you mash that button on the right side with your right foot,
it's going to jump.
You can get about 80% of them handled.
Handling up the straightaway.
Second place is about to be a battle. There's Jeff Gordon and Dale Jarrett moving in.
We should have saw this coming. Jarrett has been qualifying way in the rear of the field all the time and then coming to the front. He had a good qualifying run this week, and his car is really working. Jarrett's right there in second place in the points. Earnhardt's a lap down, so this is a good chance for him to pick up some valuable points.
When they set the sanction for the event, and I believe it's part of a trend by NASCAR as they add tracks and add races to go to somewhat shorter distance events. Fans still get to see a lot of great racing, but it fits into a television time slot a little better. And doesn't take up the whole day for folks that need to travel a greater distance coming or going.
I think that's the key. I think we got to start catering to the fans a little bit more. You know, how can you tell them you're going to leave a track at 10 o'clock at night and be at work on Monday morning? So I think you're going to start catering to these fans a little more, let them get out of the traffic, get on back home, and then, go to work on Monday mornings.
Some 24 million people live within just a couple hours ride of this racetrack. It appears as of today there just aren't enough seats here to hold all that want to be here.
All week long, every radio station I heard it said, please do not come out Sunday. We're out of tickets. It's very rare you hear track advertising to stay away, but I mean, they were sold out. The first day they opened up ticket sales, they were gone.
Bill Elliott battling Rick Wilson, the STP Pontiac. Elliott moves along up a spot. 15th, make that 14th position for Bill.
Boy, this is a team you just keep waiting to say, what is it going to take to get these guys up front? You can't help but think it's going to happen. The team is just too strong. They got too much material there. Bill's an excellent driver, and you just keep waiting.